Welcome, friends, to a story that challenges the very limits of human devotion. This is the tale of Iyarpagai, a name that means contrary to nature, and his journey to prove that true faith knows no bounds. Our story begins in the magnificent port city of Kāverippūmpaṭṭiṉam. I am the jewel of the ancient Chola kingdom. Here, the great Kaveri River meets the ocean, and trade and culture flourish in a fragrant, opulent dance. Living amidst this prosperity was a wealthy merchant named Iyarpagaiyar, a devout follower of Lord Shiva. His life was governed by a single, profound vow. He would never, ever refuse a true devotee of Shiva, Sivanadiyar, anything they asked for. This was not just a promise. It was the very law of his existence, a principle he held higher than wealth, family, or even his own life. His devotion was a quiet river, deep and steady, but soon the heavens themselves would test the strength of its current. One day, Lord Shiva, the cosmic dancer and supreme ascetic, decided to reveal Iyarpagaiyar's extraordinary Dharma to the world. He disguised himself, taking the form of an ancient yet majestic Brahmin Sivanadiyar. His skin was smeared entirely in sacred white ash, and a mystical fire burned in his eyes, hinting at the divine power hidden within the humble form. He appeared at the merchant's doorstep. Immediately, Iyarpagaiyar and his noble wife, seeing the holy man, rushed to welcome him. They performed a full prostration, laying themselves at his feet in an act of complete reverence and hospitality, ready to serve the unexpected guest with all their heart. The Sivanadiyar spoke, his voice deep and echoing with an otherworldly authority. "Noble Iyarpagai," he began, "I have heard of your great vow. Before I make my request, you must promise to grant it. For what I seek is truly Iyarpagai, contrary to the ways of the world, contrary to nature itself." Without a moment's hesitation, Iyarpagaiyar bowed low again. "Holy sir," he replied, his voice firm with conviction, "if it is something I possess, it is already yours. Please ask." The Sivanadiyar looked at him, his gaze piercing. Then he delivered the unthinkable request. "I am old and preparing for a long journey," he said. "I seek the gift of service and companionship. I request your wife." A profound silence fell, a moment where the entire cosmos seemed to hold its breath. This was a test not just of a vow, but of the very fabric of society, honor, and personal attachment. But Iyarpagaiyar's faith was absolute. He turned to his wife. For her, the path was clear. Her husband's devotion to Lord Shiva was the highest Dharma, and her duty was to be a partner in that devotion, no matter the sacrifice. She needed no convincing, no lengthy appeal. Understanding the divine test at play, she surrendered instantly to this strange and unprecedented command. "My lord," she said to her husband, "if this sacrifice is the way to fulfill your sacred vow to Lord Shiva, then it is my only duty. I shall obey." With dignified humility, she bowed at her husband's feet one last time, then approached the mysterious Sivanadiyar, ready to depart. Just as they were about to leave, the Sivanadiyar feigned fear. "O Nayanar," he said, "I am old and frail. I fear your relatives and townsfolk, who will surely be angered by this act. Please, escort us safely out of the city to the sacred grove of Tirukakadu and protect me from their wrath." In that instant, the serene merchant transformed. Iyarpagaiyar drew a razor-sharp Chola sword, his eyes blazing with protective fire. "I will guard you, Holy Master, as a lion guards a sacred offering," he declared. No kin, no rule, no societal bond stands against the will of a true devotee. As the strange trio made their way towards the massive city gates, news of the unnatural deeds spread like wildfire. Iyarpagaiyar's own family and kin, armed and consumed by rage and shame, rushed to block their path. "Stop this unrighteous madness," they shouted. "You are bringing dishonor to our entire clan." But Iyarpagaiyar's voice boomed over the crowd, filled with divine certainty. "Silence. This is the command of the Sivanadiyar. To protect his wish is my highest Dharma." He charged his sword, a blur of motion, a fierce guardian of a holy command. He did not seek to harm, but to clear the path, subduing all who stood against his sacred duty. Having overcome all opposition, Iyarpagai escorted the Brahmin and his wife to the tranquil forest of Tiruchakadu. His duty was done. The Sivanadiyar stopped, turned to him and said, "You may now return. Your promise is fulfilled." As Iyarpagaiyar turned to leave, the holy man called out urgently, "Iyarpagai, wait! Hasten back! Come here! Immediately!" The merchant spun around and rushed back, but to his astonishment, he found his wife standing completely alone. The ancient Brahmin had vanished without a trace. As the bewildered Iyarpagai searched for the holy man, the heavens themselves answered. The clouds parted and a divine eternal light bathed the sacred ground. There, magnificent upon the celestial bowl, appeared Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati in all their radiant glory. Shiva's booming voice filled the air. "O virtuous soul! Your devotion, which defied all worldly and natural laws, or Iyarpagai, has won my heart. Your faith is supreme. You and your faultless wife shall now leave this mortal world and reside forever in my eternal abode, Kailash." Overwhelmed with ecstatic joy, Iyarpagai and his wife fell to the ground in total reverence. Their ultimate test had become their ultimate liberation. Their story teaches us that when devotion is absolute, even the laws of nature bend to the will of the divine. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey of faith. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe for more tales of divine wisdom. See you in the next video.